if you do not want to do what they ask you, they will take EFCC to look for the person. Fake and fuck them all. Nonsense.
Thank
Well,
you.
They are looking for Biafra where they will see Liverpool there. Let all of them die.
Thank you.
No big issue. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you
Okay.
for listening to me.
I can see my honorable gentleman. 555 Vision is in the house. 555, you're welcome.
Yeah, my brother. Thank you, Biafrans. Man, sorry I came late. I was just rushing to join. I greet you, my honorable. Vam Vam Vam. I don't know if you are there. Other comrades, I greet you. We are here, Biafrans. We are here. Vam 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 Vam. I greet. Yes, everything is playing. I am just joining. Let us continue for now. Thank you.
Okay, let's continue listening to the cry babies
of the government, of the politicians, to ensure that Nnamdi Kanu is nailed in court. The government, like Mr. Solomon said, tried to bring him to court so that they can find him guilty, but they could not. I think it was Solomon or someone else that said that, but they could not, right? So they're looking for ways to nail terrorism charge on him, and that's what Nnamdi Kanu asked them last time in court. He was straight up. He said, "What happened to what's this other charge? The first charge? Oh my goodness,
terrorism charge,
treasonable felony? No, not treasonable felony. No. He said, what happened to treasonable felony? How come you guys treat it all of a sudden, and now you are looking for terrorism?" And he made it very clear. Anybody, it doesn't need to call your name before you not get sense. Anybody, okay, that uses the name of Biafra is a criminal. That's to say he is not in that. Okay? So please, people need to understand the goal. In every freedom fighting outfit, the government will always try to infiltrate. It's normal, it's natural.
Now, ask these fools that are talking. Who is government today? I just played the video where even Tinubu wife followed the cry. Simon Ekpa don't kill me. Simon Ekpa, you no go fit break this Nigeria, not under my watch. That was what the woman was crying. Tinubu the cry. Musa is crying. That Simon Ekpa is a menace. This Simon Ekpa is not a human being. He is a demon. He has taken over the airspace from me. Now, which government are they accusing this same Simon of working with? Which government? Is it government of heaven, or government of Biafra, or government of Nigeria? Which government?
And that's why for some of us that follow this struggle assiduously, we're not surprised. We only put up measures like what we're doing right now to counter them. And what the British does is that if they have colonized you and they think that you want to take power from them and you're going to be a great nation, you're a potential, they will try to train people within who, if you get your government tomorrow, they will be a stumbling block to your progress. So they think...
Who is playing this music? I beg.
They think ahead. That's the problem with Africans. We don't plan ahead. The UAE, for example, has Vision 2040, 2050. And you see them, they execute from the onset because it's the future plan. So that's what the British does. They prepare people who will come up. And that's why Nemeka might be right, that you might have this conflict. In that sense, yes. But in another sense, they don't exist. So maybe they've not even gotten the right people that have the balls to do that, right? So people need to actually understand that this is what is playing out. And Ekpa is a nobody. He can keep doing whatever he's doing. He's just making noise. He's trying to discredit that name and that cause, Biafra struggle. Okay.
As this mumu where they talk, are you a Biafran? Addis Mumu, what have you done? What have you done to prove that you are even a Biafra? Ask him.
Please, so who is really, where, which, is it from Twitter you are picking this message? Which people?
Yes,
Eh?
yes, yes,
Okay, those money mongers in Twitter.
yes.
Okay, he said that who is Eba, but he is talking about Eba.
He said that Ekpa can never be able to associate with Israel, that it is impossible for Ekpa to talk with Israel, not to talk of bringing 15,000 men, that Ekpa doesn't have any men, Ekpa don't have anything anywhere, Ekpa is working for Nigerian government.
Okay, these are the graduated DOS, no?
I don't know if this one reach DOS itself, because DOS, I know sure say DOS still they exist.
No. You know, they're being recruited. These people being recruited in different forms.
Mm.
When Chukwokika Abiyama used the media team and they eliminated 500,000 Iraqs, they unleashed it on Eba. They recruited new people and sent them to Twitter where they are making noise. This is I used to watch this guy.
Mm.
He said, "Oh, he liked him as an Nandekano. He liked this one, but the Eba is not speaking for him. How can a reasonable person, but this person is obedient fellow,
Mm.
he
That
is obedient
obedient.
fellow. His own
That
is obedient. His own is obedient. How Nigeria can be good. But to someone is here now telling you that he have already destroyed Nigeria. You see him when Israel signed a contract with Biafra, they give recognition of Biafran Liberation Army. You are still saying that Eba cannot do anything. Now Eba have more than how many million warriors, and he want to even remove a little part of them, just 15,000 or 20,000, and they send to Israel if they need it to. If they maybe they need 100,000 soldiers, and Eba can give it to them. Let Israel then ask, we need 15,000 warriors or we need 20,000 warriors. Then they will see. If they say that Eba cannot do anything, why is it that Nigerian government is crying? Why is it that all these recruited Irats, when all these recruited Irats, the only thing they are doing is not to recognize their own? Not to recognize their own. People who have seen Fulanis killing their own people, you can never see the headline on their Twitter face. You can never see anything. Then for them to complain or lay any complaint on anything going on against their own people. What these fools can do is just to be criticizing Eba. Anyway, it is good because the more you criticize, more we listen, more we put Biafrans in line on what is really going on. Let Israel say they need this 15,000, then you will know whether Eba will give it to them or not. Biafran government in Israel have everything it takes to to support Biafra. Since Simon Eba take in charge of Biafran government and the Biafran territory, Fulanis have run away. That's why they recruited them and give them army uniform, because people now can at least give fear onto army uniform. Before they used to come in the name of Metiala with their AK-47 and the cutlasses. Igbo people, everybody begin to cry. Then their chief of staff will say, yes, we see that you cannot deliver. When ESN attack them, when the Biafran Liberation Army attack them, they say, yo, you cannot deliver. Now you cannot deliver. The only thing you have to do now is to come and join Nigerian military and wear uniform in order for them to deliver. But these people cannot see that. They can't even hear that. They can't even memorize that just because they are receiving peanuts from the government. So let us continue to listen if this is what we have to play.
they will. Okay. Chooks said there, can you hear me?
I can hear you, bro.
Have you spoken before? Were you the one that spoke?
Yes, I spoke before, but I'm not. I've never concluded my discussion because
No,
this.
hold on first. Let's go on. Hold on.
Okay,
Okay,
thank you.
that's why he attached himself to IPOB so much, of which he was never a member. Nemeka, he's not a member. That somebody comes to your family function and then start a trouble and say, I'm part of this family, does not make him part of your family. It's that simple. If you have
Tell these people, you don't need to be a member of Biafra. The IPOB they are crying over, we have abandoned it for you. Carry the IPOB.
So are they still talking about being member, not member? I don't understand. Maybe
Is,
we don't tell them say we be Biafra Republic government. We still they talk IPOB, ESN. Are we still saying that? So
they
what
are
is the approach?
still crying over an organization. We are now into a nation. We are nation, not an organization. And they are not getting it. We are no longer that organization. We are no longer that group. We are now a nation.
A government. A government. Is he not? Is him? He didn't hear when Tinubu went to Germany, and they pleaded to German Chancellor to help them to do anything to bring Simon Ekpa down. German Chancellor told them that this is a government, a prime minister of a nation. You can't just deal with him like that. If you want to have your peace, go and negotiate with him. These are president talking to president, the prime minister talking to prime minister, and these intellectuals are here now. All these money mongers are here now talking anyhow. Even their message self, it doesn't even worth for us to be even be playing their own message. We need more diplomatic talks ahead of them.
Hey, make we command them for road. They know what our time.
They know what our time.
They know what.
The diplomatic talks, we are talking about how to carry 15,000 or 20,000 soldiers to Israel. And they are here now. They are here now talking to Simon Ekpa. You see Simon Ekpa doing it. Nigerian government already tell you that Simon Ekpa is different to Nnamdi Kanu. He is more brutal. Musa is crying. Chief of Army Staff is crying. You are still trying to what? Are we children? We already destroyed these people before. Who is bringing them up again? Useless people. Useless people. You think we have that time for them? PMs even say that we shouldn't even give time to these people again. Useless people. Huh? Abara Odogu.
Why
Odogu.
I beg me,
Yeah.
forgive me. I was a bit busy, so I was missing in action, as 247 said. I was missing in action, but I don't come back to action now.
Yes.
Before
this
you talk, before you talk,
two faces.
wait, Sonny, before you say anything, just hold on. Paul made mention of something. Let's just talk about this because this Simon Ekpa, the Mumus are crying that he is nobody. He no be anybody. How can he? He is working for Tinubu. He is working with Musa. Let's hear how Musa confirmed that Simon Ekpa is working with him. Let's see.
One basic area we're looking at is this issue of the Southeast. Simon Ekpa. So this individual has become a menace to this country. Simon Ekpa has become a menace to this country. So the country must act on it diplomatically. Finland is having a free way, encouraging him to do what he's doing. By his utterances and his actions, is affecting what is happening in Nigeria. We should never allow that, sir.
The manpower in the police today is grossly inadequate.
Geopolitical zone to conduct operations to combat. I don't know that the Nigerian emblem, the army, it is there.
We are talking about today. One basic area we're looking at is this issue of the Southeast. Simon Ekpa. So this individual has become a menace to this country. Samuel Ekpa has become a menace to this country. So the country must act on it diplomatically. Finland is having a free way, encouraging him to do what he's doing. By his utterances and his actions, is affecting what is happening in Nigeria. We should never allow that, sir.
Hey, Simon Ekpa kola isi abu okpu.
Okola ha mbada nwụrụ anwụ n'isi.
You know, he said the issue of the Southeast. Now, he said that Simon Ekpa then from Southeast, he come graduate to Nigeria. He said the guy is troubling the whole Nigeria. he said the issue of Southeast. That carry and come. Then that issue of Southeast, he said that Samuel Ekpa, and he said that Finland is becoming a menace. From Southeast, he has graduated to the whole Nigeria. When we tell you that we are holding them in their sukrutum, you think that we are joking. Aiji hanaporamo. Sukrutum boy by jiha. Fade be ayanapia. Fade be PM anapia. And we will press the sukrutum until we mapia se haporamo. Ndara mad people.
Thank you, my minister. You know, waiting the happen here now, they like say, when they send us, say, make we go catch rodents inside bush. Then we reach where we they set trap for rodents. The next thing, we come back now, come begin the cry, say, rodent don't catch us, so you don't bite our hand. Oh. instead of us to come and give result of the rodents where we don't catch for inside bush, we go to set trap. We were coming back to cry that the rodent, now in they bite our hand, not even saying that the trap, now mistakenly bite our hand. No. Now the rodent inside bush, now in they bite our hand. So all these people that are shouting, this morning I was just laughing at them. They say, one said, who is Simon Ekpa, that small boy in Finland that will create such alliance with Israel? And the other one was lamenting and crying. I said, he's just a Nigerian agent. I said, the other one now carry mic and say, you said he's a Nigerian agent, but he is the one that Nigeria is crying on. He's the only one that is attacking Nigeria, and Nigeria are crying from everywhere. How can you now be saying that he's a Nigerian agent? Now, I laugh this morning. I laugh this morning entire. No be small laugh. So, now, there is one thing we need to learn from Israelis' firepower. Say the size of the Iranian missile intercepted at the Dead Sea. Now, for the past decades now, we have not heard Israel make too much noise on the media. Israel have been using all they have, investing in their weaponry, in massive innovations and technology, and how they can be able to stand the manpower that they need. Many people may have asked, where is Israel? What are they doing with their money and resources? You hardly hear Israel make noise anywhere or anyhow. But what Israel had invested for years is paying off now. They knew that they had age-long enemies and terrorists that have been lying side by side with them, which has been their Hamas. All the heavy attacks that you got from Hamas and all the weapons that were unraveled in the tunnels and the bunkers inside Hamas region were all controlled by Iran. So Iran and Pakistan were putting up everything to create what? To create a war room inside Hamas so that they will now be able to use it to attack Israel when the time reaches. And there's one thing we also need to understand, that the fight of Israel winning the Islamic jihadist terrorists is a win-win for the entire civilized nations. But one thing that baffles me is that America and UK, that is supplying so much weapons to one Nigeria Islamic jihadist terrorist, is claiming to be standing side by side with Israel. Then, on the other hand, they are now pumping money to the terrorists in Nigeria for them to fund themselves, and then come back to reinforce and then come back to attack the same Israel. Because the money that America and UK is pumping and Europe pumping to Nigeria is what is giving birth to the money that Nigeria is now sending to Hamas. As we speak, uranium is being mined in Sambisa Forest and in the far north of one Nigeria under the auspices of America and UK and Europe, with everything that they have sponsored. And people are not asking questions. You also a mass terrorist leader on the channel's television network of one Nigeria. He was not speaking from a Hamas region. He was not speaking from Iran. He was not speaking from Iraq. He was not speaking from Turkey. He was speaking from the soil of Nigeria. He was speaking from Lagos and Abuja, to be precise. And Shehu was seated side by side with him, talking to him. Shehu did not talk to him on a Zoom. No, it was side by side, physical. So Hamas terrorist that we were looking for in Israel was having a safe haven in Nigeria, and Nigeria granted him access to use their international television unit to talk to the entire world, to empower and to embolden more Islamic jihadist terrorists. It is very, very disheartening. So we cannot see and phantom the narrative that you are claiming and fighting the jihadists while you are now supporting the jihadists indirectly. We have records of videos, and the first one that we played here, where the secretary to Joe Biden was being asked, you people have pumped money and signed documents and gave to Iran. That money is being used to fight us and to kill our citizens back. And they are denying it. The same way that one Nigeria would deny every attack, every kidnapping, every demolitions of houses of people, every dissolutions of communities, and every Fulani Islamic jihadist conquest when it happens. Just like the one that happened in Oklahoma community. They went there for what? For bunkering, because they had put Tom Polo there to do their work for them. And when it was very tight, they called them to come in. At the end of the day, they lied that the community people just decided to kill them. How can community just wake up and start killing you? You went for bunkering. As Nigerian army, you decided to go into bunkering to go and do and work for one Nigeria. And when the Musa came out, Musa was telling you, because of the crisis in the Naira, and to see that oil exploitation is come, we had to kill the Biafrans in Delta. So it is one and the same thing, but as we all know, the Biafran Republic government, through our Prime Minister, has made it very clear. 15K foot soldiers to the Israelis military when it is necessary. And this is what the media team are hereby obliged to propel for the next couple of weeks. Let this message give stomach pain and ache to all the enemies of Biafra. Let it be the topic of the week, and let them cry loud and cry every day and understand that we have come to be. When we said we are standing with the Middle Beltans, they were laughing. When we said we are in allegiance with the Ambazonians, they were laughing. What have we said that we have not done? It doesn't matter how long it takes. What matters is the commitment. And we want to say thank you to the Biafran people, most especially those that are supporting this movement in all ramifications. What you're doing is paying off. That you see the Oduduwa nations rising up, and you see many springs of the Oduduwa nation speaking up today, is from the courage and the tenacity that you have built up in them. Biafra is where everyone needs to climb on. When you climb there, you focus on the rising sun, and that rising sun will lead you to your beacon of hope. And that is what everyone in One Nigeria are doing. And we applaud those that have arisen. Please, let more arise. Like we said before, we support every enemies of One Nigeria, because One Nigeria is the only thing that is killing, raping, cutting off heads of babies every day. And if you don't support the bringing of this contraption to an end, that means you don't understand the reality. We salute everyone. Mazugo, over to you. Are they here? Are they look small? They were watching again. Mazi Paul, I salute you from here. And Mazi Chukede, I salute you from here, and everyone that are watching us. Thank you so much.
You want to talk about 555? Shoot.
No, carry go 555. Go ahead. Five five five.
It's like 555. Do you want to say anything, or should we move on?
Move on. Bring us to a topic, please.
Okay. Well, the topic is this 15,000 men. We want to talk about this 15,000 men. Those people.
Okay. Now, I think say those idiots. Well, the 15,000 men is sure banker. You know, I told Biafrans this afternoon how ready we are, and hey, we are completely ready. And the thing now, Bahara, on our Bahara, how one man is able, and our PM Menyego had a hint of you know, we have over 200,000 reserve. Over 200,000 reserve that are, you know, ready to combat enemies front line anywhere. So Biafrans know how capable our prime minister is. And our prime minister bro Abu Amaro Yoneku or if you're not truth Oneku. Everything our prime minister say, it is something that is reality, something that he knows he means, and something that is, you know, that you can touch. It's not fables. We don't deal with fables. That is why you see countries that are aligning with Biafra government, they are aligning with us. Because before any of these countries will work with you, because why they are saying that that thing is impossible is because they know you must have a structure before governments of this world will work with you. IDF recognize us. You think IDF will recognize anybody? They don't recognize anybody on the streets. They recognize Biafra government because they know the structure that we have on ground. They know the capabilities we have. You understand? So when we tell them that if, you know, push comes to shove, if push comes to shove and they need more men, you know, we go let out at least a minimum of 15,000. Even up to 20,000 will not touch us. Because an army of over 200,000 and you allow 20,000 to go in a, you know, a foreign mission, it's not going to be a problem for us. And the only thing they can guarantee is to make sure that they will provide them with all the arsenals they need to combat the enemies. And these men on ground are fully trained and equipped with all the technical know-how of battle, you know, frontline battle. So we are ready. And Biafrans know who their prime minister is. Thank you very much.
They were bam bam bam. Okay, Ayochukwu Asiegbu, you just joining us.
Okay. Yeah. Good morning.
You're welcome.
Good morning, you go 247. Good morning, Pastor Van Van Van. Yeah. I was just listening from the background, and I don't know here. I don't know who that person is. What he's talking about how can Simon Ekpa go into alliance with Israel. You see, these are the chaffs our leader was talking about. But remember, our leader said something. Those that were born for this Biafran agitation, we must remain resolute. So when he said that, he meant something. Because if you look at what is happening now, if you are not born into this Biafran struggle, you will not understand what is happening. So that is what you see happening to that fool that is saying those rubbish. Because to him, all he wants is to remain into IPOB organization as a spokesperson or as a coordinator year by year, talking rubbish. If you see the way he's talking, when you hear his voice and the way he speaks English, you will think somebody is talking. But these are fools. These are uneducated morons who know nothing. I mean, what we are doing now, tell me why Israel will not ally with us. We are fighting for our freedom. Israel too is fighting for their survival. So I mean, when I see those type of people talking about, inside our Biafran agitation, talking all this type of thing, it boils my heart. It makes me angry because I know the damage Nigeria has done to my people. That is why you see them answering Oko Kafa. If you go closer to that boy now, you will hear one of his Okoko name. Maybe Ichie one of Omezu somewhere. They're all fools. They don't understand everything. They don't understand anything. It's all about envy, envy, envy. Why will Simon ever achieve Biafra? Why will Simon ever achieve Biafra? It's just enviness and fools. You know, it boils my heart when I hear them talking rubbish. What our PM said yesterday, without even our PM said it. Many Biafrans are ready to volunteer to support Israel. The same way the northern Nigeria are supporting the Islamic nation, the same way Biafrans are supporting Israel. Millions are ready to join Israel. Chocolates have to defend this when our PM announced it. So that guy should wake up and understand what is happening. You know, but anyway, I thank God and I thank the media team, the way you people managed to destroy them, to push them out of the way. Whatever they're saying now is irrelevant. They just come to make fun of themselves, mock themselves, and we are here to laugh at them. Thank you.
Ndewo. Ndewo. Ndewo Nkuku. Well, Ayochukwu Ndewo. Shooks, you want to say something again? Okay, so do you want to choose if you want to talk again, you choose your language very well, okay?
Thank you, my brother.
We are no longer listen, we are not bloggers, we are government media, so we don't talk anyhow, okay?
Thank you, my brother. Sorry for my grievances. Biafrans, I'm sorry for my grievances. Sometimes it triggers me up. That was why. I'm sorry. Yeah, like what I intend to chip in and what we are saying. First and foremost, you know, there are some irrelevant words that some people will bring in order for them to create topic to us because of this guy now that we are talking of. He's saying who is Simon or how Simon. Well, I don't want them to be giving us topics so that we will talk about them and waste the time that we're supposed to use as our own to give them, to push them where they will fall, because it's not where they decide that they will fall. Thank you for that. And another thing is this: when David wanted to confront Goliath, do you know even his own people in his own house, they said who he is to confront that guy, that Goliath. At the end, victory shows. You understand? That is rejected stone that later become a chosen stone. That is a normal stone, the chief cornerstone. Now, Nigeria has no sense. Even those who are in the top of affair, if that they know what is coming for them, they should have done the needful. The needful is now the kind you want to go. Which of the people that you want to go with, pick them and go, and let them declare, play this out to us, to everybody, all of us. Those who want to be in Nigeria, let them be. The Northerners and the Southerners, even the West, whosoever that wants to go on their way, let them do it. But now they will not do it because their brain is completely dead. Dead in a sense that they cannot even think. They are only thinking of they are only thinking of the money that they will eat, how they will steal somebody's money. That country called Nigeria, wherever anybody is going in the whole wide world, nobody, even the people that holds their passport, as I am now, I'm a Biafran, but I hold Nigerian passport. There's nowhere I have job. I don't have a job. Even the Arabian nations where we are, now some of us are now, with Nigerian passport, you cannot get even cleaning. You cannot get it. How can somebody that come with a passport because of passport of a nation, they will deny you the job that you are, you know that you are bigger than that. You can do more technical things more than that, but because of the passport, the person cannot have a job. Is it up to what? Is it something that somebody will be proud of? All those ones that are ranting in internet, I know them very well. They are P2B boys. I'm sorry that I'm measuring them. They are P2B boys, and they are not tired. But they will be tired one day. A day is coming. That money that they gave to them, because they are not giving them even better money. If that they are giving them better big money, it would have been more better. The person will use half of it to at least to feed his family. There are nuisance, creating nuisance in the internet. Eh? I thank you all for all that you have been doing, expose that you are doing, showing the world, not even me. Because if I talk about me, I know the whole thing. But the expose that you people are doing, increase it more because I know you have the capability. Despite every down thing. And the man is in Allah the money Colombia. This is our Colombia now. Thank you all for doing what you are doing. God bless you all. In the mighty name
Hello.
of Chuhu Okabiam.
They will try and mute yourself because of the noise.
Thank you. It's not from me, oh. It's not
Ah,
from me. It's not
ah.
from me.
Who is making that noise now?
It's from Ayochuku. It's coming from Ayochuku.
Ah, okay. I muted Ayochuku. I thought I got that woman's video, but I didn't. It's what? This woman here, you are seeing his picture. Let me enlarge it. No, I know Fibik. This woman here, I don't want to put them now. I have to look for the video in short. Let me look for the video. I think I saw the video on Sony's platform. Where did I see the video?
Wanchineke, before
Yes.
you go on, please, let me make some reflections on the remarkable effort of the Israeli forces.
Okay.
Now, over 300 aerial threats were launched from Iran. And not just Iran, Yemen, and Iraq, and every other allies that are working with them. Then, 99% interception rate was recorded. 99% interception rate. I watched the video of how the interception is done. Now, while the drones that are coming with missiles are coming into Israel to hit as target, the Israeli fighter jets are targeting these drones as they are coming in to hit the target as in Israel. They are targeting it on air. They don't even allow these drones of missiles to land. They target it on air and they neutralize it. Now, this is not something that was built in a day. This expatriate was not all put together in a day. So the question people should be asking is, how did Israel know when and how and the modus operandi that they will use to be able to repel the attack and to deteriorate the plans of the Islamic jihadist terrorists from massacring the entirety of Israelis? We are here talking today because the Israel Armory, the Israel Armed Forces, the Israel Defense Forces build something humongous, for years that has been able to decimate and to intercept every missile that was thrown against Israel. It is not juju that was used. It is technology that was built. Over 30 cruise missiles, of which none crossed into Israeli territory, was fired into Israel. All these were intercepted and neutralized. Over 120 ballistic missiles, few of which entered Israel territory, but did not hit a target because they were neutralized on landing. Now, over 170 UAVs, none of which crossed into Israeli territory. 99% interception rate. This is why we all need to stand with Israel with everything in us. When I mean everything, I mean everything. The Israelis are fighting a just cause, and they are fighting the same thing that we are fighting. So, those that are seated on the fence, shouting and calling on Simon Ekpa, shouting on the Oduduwa people, I think you had better go looking for something else to do, because you don't really understand the reality here. We are talking of World War III, where you see that UK and America had to come together to align with the Israeli forces to be able to see that the enemies that escalated last night could not go beyond where they were supposed to have gone. You see, this is coming back to the Americans and the British. When we have been telling them that the terrorists that you breed will come back to haunt you and to kill you, they did not take us serious. All your mindset was that, oh, it will only be to the Israelis. Our supreme leader had said it, if you don't let the Biafrans to go and you continue to support the Islamic jihadists, what you have groomed will arise and then come back to haunt you. Our prime minister also said in 2020, when he newly started talking about the Islamic jihadist conquest, and they ignored him. That was when he warned and said, you people should not allow Joe Biden to come in because he is a spreadsheet of Obama. They did not take him serious. Today, the America and the British that thought that they are doing the Biafrans and the Africans, everything is now coming back to haunt them. If we now look at the escalation of the viruses which had spread, the target was to come into Africa. But God, in his infinite mercy, turned the highest numbers of casualties to go back to the West. And people in Africa did not die the way they had expected. So, there is something very peculiar that the Israeli forces have done. And this is not something that was done in a day. This is not something that the training took place in a day. And above all, everything that was used to see this come to be was funds, was money. Money, money. The Israeli forces, Israeli government invested so much in their weaponry because they knew the time like this would come. So what am I connecting? What we are connecting here is that Biafran people have this prerogative of making sure the war chest of Biafra is well funded. Every iron drone or iron dome or every interceptive machine or shields that were used to repel and to intercept every weapons in Israel was not gotten with sand. It is money that was used to procure and to build the technology and to build everything with years. So what the Biafran government in exile is calling on all of you as a Biafran is to see that you utilize this ample opportunity by using it to open your eyes and understand why you need to fund your liberation. Because without money that was given to the Biafran government, the little that we had, which we utilized judiciously, Musa wouldn't have come out to cry on the Senate soil. Musa wouldn't have cried on the international television that Simon Ekpa is taking over the airspace. Have we even built the iron drone or dome yet? Have we built the kind of interceptive shield which Israel have built yet? But Musa is already crying. So that means the Biafran Defense Forces have done something that many of you may not understand. And that is what made Musa to come out to cry. Before Musa came out and cried and said, the airspace has been taken over by Simon Ekpa and his boys. There you should understand that something is happening. We've been able to utilize the little that you've given to this government, and we are asking for more, because without more given, do not ask for more results. We need funds than any other thing. Israel did something, and everybody now are sleeping, and they are relaxing. By now, all your families that are in Israel, in Europe, in America, in UK, in Iran, in Pakistan, in Afghanistan, and every part of the world would have been in disarray if Israel had not used their money, which they had for years, to invest so much in their armory. Today now, everybody are going about their normal businesses. After missiles were flying over the night for the past 48 hours. America that you see that is giving press today, British that is giving press today wouldn't have been giving press, because they would have been going back to recruit all the veterans that had been retired to go back and rest. A call to duty, a trumpet would have been sounded, and then everybody would have called back to duty. You would have seen men that have served before called back to come, because it is time, they need them. Recruitment would have started unabated, because you would have seen what you wouldn't have seen. You would have seen worse scenarios than what you saw in October 7. How many missiles was launched? Over 300 were launched into Israel. And yet, the Israeli government have not come back out to tell you that one baby was killed from that. That is because they built something, they stood their ground, they planned so well to defend their people. Please and please, my people, don't feel comfortable and enjoy yourself and be taking wine and taking snacks because you have not heard anything. Look at the humongous amount of this thing that you see on the ground. Just look at this thing. When this thing lands in a particular place, you know how many people this thing will destroy. Just like our Ogunigwe. When our Ogunigwe enters a place, it can fly over 80 kilometers or 8,000 kilometers. And then the people that it will kill in a particular space will be over millions in a particular time. So if this thing was launched, this is just one that you see. And then we are telling you that over 300 were launched and then all were intercepted. They did not do it with Sano. Now money, they take procure everything where they take do this thing. Stop looking for Simon Ekpa's head to kidnap. Stop looking for Simon Ekpa's head to bomb. They send you to Finland to go and bomb Simon Ekpa on suicide mission, and then you jump at it. While they are not sending Fulani terrorists to go and bomb their own. Mbano, they are sending you to go and bomb your own. When I listen to the space, when I listen to all of them that have been talking since yesterday, you see that the people that are even championing this nonsense are our own Biafran brothers. I did not see where Oduduwa man started a space and started discussing Simon Ekpa and calling him a Berima for calling for 15K soldiers to Israel. No. What I saw was that it was my own fellow brother as a Biafran that took the contract to decide to be the one to champion it. Simon Ekpa is a criminal. Simon Ekpa, 15K soldiers. Are you going to do miracle? Are you going to take the power from a kingdom? Are you going to take the power from a K market day? I laugh. I say, look at you. A woman is declaring Oduduwa nation from Oduduwa land. And you now, you are a man. You are here on space castigating Simon Ekpa. You are not even here to castigate Oduduwa woman. No. You're here to castigate Simon Ekpa because you have become a lost soul. If Fulani terrorists should launch what you have seen here now in Israel, if they should launch one of it in Abuja, how many of you have an iron drone that will intercept anything there? Nobody. But Israel built something to intercept terrorist attack. You don't have anything in Abuja. Some of you are in Lagos, some in Akure, some in Ibadan, enjoying. When you see someone that is sacrificing his life, who is Simon Ekpa, that small boy in Finland, to create or to establish such allegiances with a sovereign country as Israel? Sit down there. By the time Fulani invades where you are, that is when you come to realize that Simon Ekpa deserves what he has been doing because he's fighting for a just cause. I'm watching again. Thank you so much for the time, and sorry for taking more than expected. They work from here.
Yes.
No, Mazi, actually, this is what we are discussing, and we'll be here for 2 hours. So, Paul, you want to go on? You carry go.
Yes, it's because to give light to what my minister Sonny have just said. Some people just took it upon themselves, but why I consider them irrelevant is if they feel that they are man enough, they should come and show their face just the way we are showing our face here. That is number one. You know, and anything attack coming from all these no face attackers, I don't consider them because we already learned from the 500,000 recruited frogs that came here to fight against blessed people. How many are we to destroy them? When this Israel war began to go on, they recorded only one baby. But this is when you will understand the ideology of our prime minister. Just like my minister said here, Abrawa. I said, understanding this thing deep here is that Israel understood the value of their own people, just like our prime minister understand the value of his own people. With the military ideology he has, he is now extending that strong relationship with Israel. He said, if you need soldiers, he will give you foot soldiers, 15,000, 20,000, or you can name it how many you want. Because some people used to say that Rome is not built in a day. You have to build a solid ground. Some of you are living in Europe, living in a skyscraper. But for a skyscraper to stand, you need to go down and have a very strong foundation. Then, before a skyscraper will stand, that is what our prime minister is doing. He also said, when Biafra is declared, then people is redeclared because he is coming to redeclare, restore the Biafra which Ojukwu declared. And the Philip Effium said that a Biafra have ceased to exist. That word which Philip Effium said is what he has come to abolish, to restore the restoration of Ojukwu declaration. And the countries that recognize Biafra will begin to come out openly. This is what they called foundation of a nation, because the enemies which Israel has is equally to the enemies which Biafra has. I wonder, how can people went to school, later going to school, they will hide their faces in Twitter, or they will hide their faces in a YouTube and the Facebook, will begin to talk against someone who is having the certificate of ambassador for peace global all over the world. You don't know what it means. You don't know the people that gathered and how many folios of papers that made up that certificate they gave to him, the award they gave to him.
global ambassador for peace. It is not your mate. Some people that doesn't know what it takes to run up a nation or to liberate a nation. You will come out, you will hide your face in Twitter. If you feel that you can talk, show your face then, because when we are looking at your face, then we will know whom we are talking to. Now I am talking, send it to you. When we see the face of the person who is talking, we know our law. You maybe they are living in Europe, you are living in Europe or in America, Canada, Australia, ranting behind X space. Nobody sees your face, but you know in your homeland you don't have electricity, you don't have running water, you don't have good road, and no hope for this thing to come. No hope. And the P2B you are following is there, bowing down, fulanizing himself, telling you exactly that he has been 100% compromised. His compromission came right from when he was the governor of Anambra State, when they asked him to go and eliminate his own brothers, and he eliminated them and sent them into Izu River. And some people still summon courage to be supporting a murderer. Biafrans, let me tell you one shocking thing. When this obedient campaign was going on, I was with a pastor and the wife. I said, they were obedient. You must be obedient in this thing. I said, but you people know that obedient, Obi himself has killed more than 300 people and dumped their body at his river. They say, what does it mean? It's just that he just killed people. That is how bad our people has become. It's just that he killed people, just like he just 300 people, just because he dumped them. But that can make somebody not to go and vote for him. Imagine, pastor and the wife is supporting a pure murderer, a big time murderer. Imagine the people that is even taking money from these people, knowing very, very well that Gumi is there recruiting more Boko Haram, wearing them army uniform, sending them to East. And the only reason Fulanis and the Hausa people from the north have not started retaliating for this Israel and the Hamas problem is just because of the same man, Simon Ekpa. That is just since we have before we've been conceived by our mother. Any attack between Palestine and Israel, Fulani and the Hausa people will retaliate and begin to kill Christians, killing Igbos in that area, killing Biafrans in that area. Only this time, when Prime Minister of Biafra, in the name of Samuel Banjoko, took over Biafran struggle, you didn't hear such a thing happen. And he told them, dare try it. And some people recruited people. Those people, Fulanese, impregnated their mother and give birth to them in Biafran land. They will hide their face in Twitter face. They will hide their face in Facebook and the YouTube, ranting everywhere, talking against ambassador, someone who is holding ambassador for peace with the international law certificate. You don't know what it takes. You don't know what it means to obtain an international law certificate. Ask yourself who is attacking Simon Ekpa. Why is it that all the leaders, all the presidents in Europe and America cannot go to him? They said, this is a president, a prime minister of a nation. Give him his accolade and give him his respect. He deserves it. He is a real prime minister, recognized prime minister. He spent time here telling you people the importance and the power of government in exile. How many countries have liberated their people in exile? How many countries? And we went back to history and tell you when government in exile begins. They asked Mazen Nnamdi Kanu the same thing before. He said that Charles de Gaulle liberated France from exile. The same thing that is going on, and you think you will hide your face inside the Twitter face and you try to come here to challenge these people God has blessed with wisdom to defend Biafra. It is not done. And we are here to defend Biafra with every truth and the honesty. because truth is the power. Mazen Nnamdi says he will use this microphone and the rotten Nigeria. And this is what is really going on. The action is now speaking loud. Whenever Israel demand for 15,000, 20,000 soldiers, then you will know that Biafrans has soldiers in extra. Thank you, my comrades.
There were Mazi. I think Mazi Hoha make we done dey here 2 hours plus. If we can round up, I beg. Make we try if we can. Unless somebody want to still hold on. If you still want to go on talking, because for me, I just dey weak now.
Mazi, you don't try. I don't know if you have touched on our Duduwa brothers that have come out and shaking everywhere for them.
Yeah,
you want to touch on that one?
Did you make the announcement of Biafran religious freedom and monitoring?
Wait, let me refresh. I can't hear you guys.
The Oduduwa.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we have been hearing you all the while.
Okay. So, our Duduwa brothers, their stand is very encouraging. And we don't give a damn whichever way they do it, because the Biafran people have been doing it, and they have ever been telling us that we are not doing it the right way. So it is not when you cut your head and put it inside pot for one Nigerian people before they will tell you are doing it the right way. So if we sit and then see our Duduwa brothers bringing up from all angles, I don't bother where they are coming up from, whether they are speaking from Kafanchan or from Cameroon or from one Nigeria or even from Biafra land. The key point is that they have made their voices heard. It is one thing we need to ask the Nigerian lawmakers, and most especially the Igbo politicians, starting from Ohanes and Igbo, the pastors and the bishops, the senators, the governors, and the ministers. We are still waiting for you guys to place bounty on the heads of the Duduwa brothers. Because you people place bounty on the head of Simon Ekpa. You people are the ones that worked out the kidnap of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Fulani did not sit down to proscribe the Biafran people. It was you evil leaders that we have. Yeah. Kappa. Sorry. That you people came together and then proscribed the indigenous people of Biafra. And we have all your faces there recorded. Fulani did not sit down and then say, what do we do to the full Biafran people? Do we have to kill them or massacre them? Remember that when Fulani government of one Nigeria started massacring people, they started from the far north. They started massacring the Shiite Muslims, and they tagged them terrorists because they were asking for freedom. Then, 1 minute. At the end of the day, the Shiite Muslims resisted, and nobody was there to back them up. Now we have gullible and useless people that stood up from the Far East and said they want to kill their own Biafran children. So they say, oh, Fulani terrorists, come and carry our own children, go and kill them, because we are very foolish. We don't know how to protect our own. We don't know the usefulness or the work of the mother hen. So today we are calling on you people, on Aneze, Igbo politicians, please. 1 minute. Okay. We are calling on you people. Remember how you proscribe IPOB. You call them terrorists. Remember how you placed bounty on the head of Simon Egba and the head of Martin Namdekano. Remember how you have brought terrorists to come into Biafra and kill everything Biafran that carries flag. That they killed us in Nkpo while protesting. They killed uncountable numbers at Martin Namdekano's house. They killed us in Operation Python Dance 1, 2, 3. They killed us in everything that they have done. They killed us in Emene. They killed us in Izombe. They killed us in Obibo. They killed us everywhere in Biafra land. Was not done, and it is not Fulani that imported themselves all the way from the far north into Biafra land. It was you, evil leaders, that we have in Biafra land. So the same way that you have done to the Biafran people, we want to see you also go and pronounce the same against the Biafran brothers and sisters that have stood up to declare their Oduduwa nation. So that thunder will look for you people from your first to your last generations. If you don't do it, hey, don't worry, Biafra is coming. And we will know how to settle it. Wanchineke, over to you, please. You may round up. Thank you, Wanchineke. I don't finish my honor.
When you look, you will see that woman is speaking from the Yoruba land. A woman, oh, and the Yoruba people are not looking for him. Like you said, nobody placed bounty. Nobody has invaded her premises to shoot and kill anybody. But Mazen Namdekano and any other person that would try to say anything Biafra today, you were gonna. Not to talk of saying from Biafra land. Even as we are from in diaspora speaking, they want us dead. But look at a woman from Yoruba land. Till today, now today, she made a statement. Our own is that every Biafran is attacking Simon Ekpa. We are not sending men to Israel. But you said you love Israel. Okay, we are sending. You don't have men to send. We cannot appreciate anything in life. The men of...
Mazi, did you say the woman is speaking from Yoruba land?
Yes.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Carry on, sir. Carry on.
Speaking from Yoruba land, and the boys that were caught, the people that went to the Oyo State Assembly, they said that when police were demanding or asking them or interrogating them, they told police, look, we are not afraid and we did not commit any terrorism or treason or felony, that we are sure that UN recognized Yoruba nation when they were tabled, when the matter was tabled before the UN. So why are you saying we are committing felony or treasonable felony or terrorism and this one and that one? They said they are not regretting and they will never regret that they are fighting for their nation. And they were being treated very well. Those that sustained wounds were taken to hospital to receive better treatment. Now we will be Biafrans that like kill our own, finish our own, cut them into pieces. This freedom is not Simon Egba freedom. Neither is it Mazen Nnamdi Kanu freedom. It's nobody's freedom, but our freedom we are looking for. Not any individual, not any family.
Yeah. Any day Biafrans will learn. Any day they will learn to protect their own. I think that is the day the resurrection will start. They will see Oduduwa protecting their own, no matter what they do. Tinubu, that is their president today, No Oduduwa person stood up when Tinubu ordered the assassination of Nigerians at the Lekki toll gate. They came out, they voted their own. They say yes. Gumi, Tinubu, Shetima, and all the criminals in the north, all of them are committing all the atrocity. You can never see any Hausa Fulani person stood up and criticize their own people. But in Biafran land, they will take it as a job. They will take it as their business. Some of the people, they will go to TikTok dancing and doing all manner of nonsense. The people that doesn't want to care whether they're being raped, they're being killed, they don't have light, they don't have electricity, they don't have road. You see them talking anyhow. Some people that want to share their mind, they will go there attacking the same savior that has come to save them. That's how bad the things have been. But Chukwukike Abiyama says, he will use Biafra to show the whole world that he is the everlasting Redeemer. He will save Biafra free in order for him to gain his worthy back to the universe. And that is why, since Operation Python Dance, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu had been with millions of people, but he was looking, he said he doesn't even have all to 15 people. The same people that came and began to use the green, white, green today to fight for Biafra, all of them were there. They were nothing, only to see if Nnamdi Kanu will fall. Now Nnamdi Kanu is there in dungeon. Simon Ekpa pick up. The same people that has been attacking Mazen Nnamdi Kanu there, all of them channeled their attack to Simon Ekpa. But one thing is peculiar here. Abarozo were Modechi. And when you fight a war, backing it up with the history, then you can be able to tell the people how the war front is. And they said nobody ever become a warrior without facing the war front. Because when you face the war front, then after returning, when you're able to return, you can be able to testify and tell people how the war front is and how bullets used to fly. This thing we are doing was the reason we said Biafra will have their own Bible. That is the reason we say, because all this thing that is going on is supposed to be taught in school and in churches everywhere when Biafra is restored. So my brother, comrades, I don't know if you have announced to people about the Biafran religious freedom and the monitoring. I can see our big sister, Betty Ford, Ada Biafra. Welcome, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, that Biafra, I think you use just 2 minutes and do your closing remark because we are about going. Master Paul, if you want to do any, what do you say now? I've forgotten what you want to announce now. You can do that with the next 2 minutes. I beg me to go tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Let our sister Ada Biafra
Yeah,
greet
that
Biafrans
Biafra go
before
on.
we close.
Yeah. I really don't know the topic. Let me use it to greet them. 555.
Yeah. Yeah, because the PM and the Biafran government in exile has promised to Israel if they need land troops, he is ready to give them 15,000 foot soldiers to support Israel. And some of the people are ranting all over the place, saying, where can he get 15,000 foot soldiers? So that is one of the message. And you are closing remark.
Okay, my people, I greet you all Biafrans, both home and abroad. Wonderful people. Ndị nwe m ana m ekene unu. Ama m na sit at home taa dị successful. Mụ na ndị nọ n'ụlọ ekwugo. Ọ ga-adịlụ nwoke mma, dịlụ nwaanyị mma. Ka m were unu be anyị na-ekwu na afịa azụ siga azụ, mụnwa bịazie ka ọ na-emechi emechi. onye na-ekwu na PM na o mee nke a na o merọ nke a, ọ ka bụ okwu ka ọ na-ekwu, okwu ka ọ na-ekwu. Unu lotakwa na nna nna anyị bụ Gad na anyị bụ ụmụ Isreal. Somehow ya bụ ndị Isreal ka o si na dịfanyekwala ya aka during the war. N'obodo m onwe onye a na-akpọ Little John, onye Isreal, ọ na-adanya ụgbọelu jee ataki ya ndị anyị na fa na-ese okwu. So ọ bụrụ ife a ga-eji sebe okwu kịta ma ife a ga-criticize balụ our PM for. After all, declare Biafra kịta na on the 2nd of December. Anyị ga-achọkwa ndị ga-recognize anyị. So o nwere ife ka mebigolo emebi, ka anyị kwụsie ike. Let us remain strong. It is well. It is well. If ọ na-emebi ife ziri ezi, Israel has never left Biafrans. So if they have any problem, we cannot leave them. My people, m ga-arapụ unu ebe a ka ọ dị mbọsị ọzọ. Chukwu ga-agọzi nwoke, gọzie nwanyị. Ọ ga-adịlụ ndị Biafra mma. Ọ ga-adịla anyị mma. Ka emesịanụ. Thank you, my people.
Thank you. Mazi Sonny, now go with that though. You want to say anything?
Yeah, thank you to everyone. And we should remember to cast our vote, prepare for our declaration convention in 2nd December. And Biafra, welcome to the studio. We should also remember our fundraising is very important. Pay up so that we can be able to fund our liberation massively. And let us as well get more and more votes so that we will achieve our aims and objectives. USBT is there, Ejemma. Go and stake and make profits and let it speak volume. We salute you all. Above all, this is the only time the Biafran people have set up a government that is ready to do what? To defend her people and to restore the independent United States of Biafra. We appreciate you all that have been keen in and standing and supporting with everything that you have. Ndewo Umu Chineke, continue to give your support to the Biafran government in Israel because this is the only government that has your interest at heart. Ndewo Umu Chineke. Thank you so much, my people.
Ndewo Mazi Paul.
Okay, yeah. Thank you so much, Biafrans. Yeah, it's really late now. So we love you all, and tomorrow we have to come up again. No retreat, no surrender. Biafran government is leading. Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay, Biafrans, remember, support our angels at home. Support our angels. Support our angels. And I must say good night from here. Bye.
We Biafra, Lord, give us a freedom. Have mercy on we Biafra.